Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the sixth session of our Work from Home Research webinar series. Thank you for making time to join us. My name is Priscilla, your host this morning. We have Edmund Tong, Director of Product Development at AutoSimply with us today to demonstrate how AutoSimply mobile solutions enable sales to take place anywhere, anytime. You are put on listening mode during the presentation and vocal rights to be given during the Q&A. Meantime, if you have any question, you might type that in the control panel on your right. Without further delay, over to you, Edmund.
Thank you, Priscilla, and welcome everyone for joining this session today. I'm Edmund Tong from AutoSimply, and I'm going to show you a couple mobile products from AutoSimply today that allows you to do sales anywhere. Now, first of all, I would like to tell you a little bit about AutoSimply. AutoSimply has been a Sage ISV partner since 2004, and we focus on creating add-ons for Sage 300. Our products are actually deployed in Asia, North America, Africa, Middle East, and Australia. Basically, all the regions where Sage 300 are strong in. Over the years, we have created multiple add-ons for Sage 300, including manufacturing, production planning, and quality control, etc. But today, I'm going to show you two other products we have. First is called SalesAnywhere, and it's a mobile sales app for salespersons to use while they are outside of the office. They can carry out sales transactions when they are on the road. The second product is called Barcode, and it is designed for people, warehouse staff, to use inside the warehouse to scan barcodes on product packagings and post transactions directly into your Sage 300 system. First, let me go through SalesAnywhere. So SalesAnywhere, as I mentioned, is a mobile sales solution for Sage 300. It's designed for mobile sales force while they are outside from the office, when they are on the road, when they are doing client visits, for example. And using the app, they can create transactions remotely and post to Sage 300 directly, real-time, online. And the beauty of this is they can actually create those sales transactions while they are outside, and they don't need to, let's say, write down what a sales transaction should be, and then go back to the office and then do data entry when they are back to the office. The app covers the entire sales cycle, from generating quotations to creating orders and invoices, taking payments, and also all the way to dunning, which is chasing customers for their late payments. And all these transactions and documents could be generated real time and then delivered to their customers right away through messaging apps such as WhatsApp, WeChat, and email, for example. Basically, any app on the phone you have installed that can handle PDF documents. So let me go through the main functions a little bit. So quotations, a salesperson can actually create quotations and send quotations instantly to customers. They can also generate orders and create invoices right away, and those can be posted into Sage 300 real time. We also have the ability to record payments in AR and also take credit card payments. Right now, the product integrates with the payment gateway called Stripe, and that is what we integrate right now, but we can add payment gateways upon request. So let's say if your company is already using a different payment gateway for taking payments, we can add the integration with a particular payment gateway as well. And then dunning. Well, usually dunning is usually a back-end function where the back office once in a while would generate dunning letters to customers if they did not pay their invoices. But now with the app, the salesman can actually see their customers, like what kind of like invoices they have not paid, how long they are due, and they can actually generate these dunning letters within the app and then send to the customers directly, so that they would have more control on chasing for payments of their customers. So the app are actually posted on the app stores. So the app can run on Android, iOS, so it can be run on an iPhone. And we also have a desktop version as well, which is a Microsoft app you can download from the Microsoft App Store. So let me show you the app. Okay, let me switch to my phone. So what you are seeing is the screen running on my Android phone. And this is the SalesAnywhere interface. Once I log in, I can see the functions of SalesAnywhere. So let's say I'm a salesman. I'm at the customer office. I'm visiting a customer, and the customer wants me to give him a quotation on a few products. So what I can do is I can choose quotation and select the customer I need to generate the quotation for. And then I can select the items the customer wants. I can also switch to a larger view to see the items more clearly. Let's say the customer wants a quotation of a few these items. So I can select the items. And then, of course, the customer would want to actually have change the quantities. So let's say the customer wants like 5 of this item and maybe 2 of the other one. Okay, so once I'm done adding all the items, I can click post, confirm. And what happens is the app actually connects to the your backend Sage 300 system and then posted the quotation into order entry directly. So quotation 94 is now posted into your Sage 300 system. So after the document is posted, I can click view and it will generate the quotation right away. And the quotation is just using the standard Sage 300 quotation report, the crystal report. And you can see this is the quotation generated inside the system. We also added product images in there. And then I can also send it to the customer right away. I can click share and I can use any app on my phone that can handle PDF. So this time round, I can just do WhatsApp and then send it to the customer. So if I just click send, and then it's done. It's already sent to the customer's WhatsApp. So you can see that if you use this app, the salesman does not need to write down on a piece of paper maybe what the customer wants and then go back to the office in order to generate the quotation. I can actually generate the quotation right away in front of the customer. Now, another scenario, let's say I am actually driving a truck and delivering and selling and delivering products to the customers. I can actually create sales orders and then generate invoices right on the spot. So this time around, I'll click on the sales button. Again, select the customer. Let's say I select Ronald Black again. And I can choose whether I want to create a sales order only or I'm actually delivering goods to the customer, and do I want to also generate an invoice? So let's say this time I would want to do order all the way to invoices. And then I can again select the products that I'm selling. So this time I'm selling these products to the customer. And then I can also change quantity and then add other items. Once I'm done with the order, I can click post. And we also have the feature of requiring customer signatures. So it's an option you can turn on and off. And right now, I have it turned on so I can hand over the phone and ask the customer to sign, confirm, and then post the document. This time round, I'm posting an order, a shipment, and also an invoice inside the Sage 300 system, and invoice 290 is now in the system. I can also view, create the invoice on the fly, and then send it to the customer. But I can also take payment from the customer. So if I click payment, I can choose the payment code set up in Sage 300. Let's say this time I want to take a credit card payment directly from the customer. I can choose Visa as the payment code. That is the payment amount, which is $79.54. I can click on charge payment, and I can put in the credit card of the customer. The expiry date, and also the CVV code on the card. So once I'm done, I click Pay Now. It actually connects to the Stripe, that payment gateway I mentioned before, and is trying to charge this card. Of course, this card number is a test card number, but if it's a real credit card number, it will be charged. So now the payment is successful. And you can see the after the payment is successful, the payment 123 is actually posted into AR receipt as a receipt as well. Okay, so this is a very easy way to actually generate like order invoicing and also take payment, credit card payment from the customer right on the spot. And then the third function I want to show you is dunning. So dunning is, as a salesman, I want to see for my customers, are they paying their invoices on time? So I can see like these are all my customers. And if I go into Mr. Ronald Black, I can see there's one invoice which is not paid, but overdue less than 30 days. But if I actually switch to other tabs, these are based on the AR aging periods. I can see he actually got a whole bunch of invoices not paid over 90 days already. So I know I need to do something. So I need to choose a few invoices, for example, and then say a new due date would be next week. And I can put in the message, please pay ASAP. Okay, so it generated the dunning letter, and I can actually view the dunning letter. You can see the dunning letter here with my message put in. And of course, I can send it to the customer right away and then remind them to pay the invoices. Yeah, so this with this app, this function becomes something that the salesman can control and remind payment from their customers. Okay, so these are the functions that's available in SalesAnywhere. SalesAnywhere has been available for a couple years already, and these are the standard functions. Now I want to go back to the slides. and tell you a few of the new functions we added. So I want to highlight a few new functions we added recently to SalesAnywhere, which should be exciting. The first one is called the customer self-service app. We actually added a new app, which is part of SalesAnywhere. It's for your customer to use for self-service. So basically with this app, your customer can install this self-service app, and then they can place orders anywhere, anytime to you. They can also view up-to-date information on order fulfillment. So basically, they can see with this app the previous orders they place with you, and also whether the orders are invoiced or shipped. And they can also see current promotions from you. So basically, you can create promotions, and they will be able to see the promotions in this customer service app. So let me show you. So back to my phone, I'm going to switch to the self-service app. Now, let's say I'm a customer of your company. After I install the app, I log into the app, I can actually see the promotions you currently have for me. I can see the open orders. These are the orders I placed with you in the past, but are not shipped yet, are not completed yet. And I can also see the orders that I placed before and are shipped. So I can expect those goods to come in pretty soon. Now, I just want to place a new order. So I can click on the plus button. I want to choose like which items I want to place the order this time. Let's say these three. And then, of course, change the quantity. Let's say 3 of this. And once I'm done adding all the items, I click post. And what happens is this order is actually placed into your Sage 300 system right away. And order 76 is now generated. And with this product, the back office will get a notification through email that a particular customer has placed an order with you, and then you can actually act on the order. And then we also added the payment. So if the customer does not have credit, the customer can actually pay this order immediately. Charge payment. And then I put in the credit card again. Okay, so it goes through, and then I'm done. And then, of course, I can see the order and generate this order confirmation. And also save the order. Let's say I can actually save it to my Google Drive. So I actually have a copy of the order I generate myself. So you can see like with this self-service app, the customer can actually place order with you anytime, anywhere. And also it becomes a lot more efficient. They do not need to maybe like email and call into your office and then have someone key in the order. They can do these themselves. And of course, they can see their order statuses. You can see that now there are 4 open orders because I added a new one. Another function is, of course, you want to actually remind your customers to pay their overdue invoices. So here within the self-service app, they would be reminded. They can actually see there are some invoices that are overdue, and they should be paying these invoices. So they can actually go in and pay the invoices right inside the app. Okay, so this is self-service. Okay, then the next highlight I want to show you is something we call the promotion QR code. So we added the ability for you to actually create promotions and push these promotions to your customers through QR codes. So to create a promotion, it's very simple. Just go into OE order entry and create a quotation. So within the quotation, you can set up special discounts for different items. And then you can generate the QR code within the Sage 300 desktop and send the QR code to customers through, let's say, email. And then after the customer gets the QR code, what they can do is they can use the self-service app to scan the QR code and then order the promotion. So let me show you. So within Sage 300, I can go into order entry. Okay, here is the order entry screen, and I already created a few quotations. So let me show you. Here I created this like a quotation 2 with 2 items in it and special pricing. If I go into this particular item, for example, I put in a 10% discount for this particular item, and then the other one, there's a 5% discount for this item. So once I put in this quotation, what I can do is I can generate the QR code. I can choose a template for this promotion. So this one, let's say, is the lighting promotion. And then I can generate the QR code. Once I generate the QR code, I can say send email. Okay, and then it will generate into my Outlook email, and I can send to the customer. So let's say I'm the customer who receive this email. What I can do is I can use the self-service app, and then you can see the self-service app on the upper right corner. There's a QR code scanner, QR code icon. I can click on that, scan the QR code, and I can see the promotion. So here you can see it prefills this promotion with this particular item with a discount of 10%, and then the other one discount of 5%. So if I want to take advantage of this promotion, I can click post and then basically place the order directly with you. Very simple and easy way to place the order. Okay, the next function that we needed added recently is called POS mode. So what it is for is mini POS, mini point of sales function for over-the-counter sales. So let's say if your business, usually you do trading, but occasionally you would actually go out and sell products in, let's say, trade shows, or maybe set up pop-up stores during the weekend for a short period of time inside a shopping mall. You can use this POS mode in SalesAnywhere as a mini POS. And of course, this product, we are not going to replace a real POS, but if you need to occasionally use some sort of like a POS software, but do not need them for like a retail store, or don't need it for a long time, then you do not need to actually invest on expensive POS hardware. And this would be a very good fit. So let me show you. Let me go back to the browser, and then now I'm switching to a tablet. So this is SalesAnywhere running on a different device, which is an Android tablet. Once it's running on a tablet, you can see there's a new POS function that would show up. So if I go into POS mode, let's say I'm setting up the store in the morning. So I go into POS mode. I need to choose a customer because I'm setting up a store. So most of the customers would be walk-in customers. So I choose walk-in customer. And then here is the POS interface. On the left side, you can see different groupings of items, and these are the groupings you set up in the SalesAnywhere add-on within Sage 300. And now, let's say a walk-in customer comes in, he wants to order a few items. I can click on the category, for example, and then these are all the items within that particular item group. I can click the plus minus button to add items to the list. Let's say 2 of these, and then I can go back to the front page and choose some notebooks the customer wants to buy. And then that's it. So after all the items are added, then I can click post. And then the order and invoice would be generated into your Sage 300 system real time again. So I can take credit card payments as well. The customer is paying with MasterCard this time. Charge. And then I can put in the card number. And also the CVV code. Once I'm done, I click pay, and then the credit card will be charged. Okay, so once the payment is done, I can also generate the receipt. The SalesAnywhere actually support generating receipts on Bluetooth receipt printers. So if I click print, it shows me all the Bluetooth printers connected to my tablet. So I have a Bluetooth printer here. So I can select that printer, and it will print out the receipt on that printer. So the receipt is printed. Let me show you, because the receipt printer is actually right in front of me. Let me switch to the tablet camera. And you can see this printer just printed out a receipt like this, similar to what you get in a supermarket, for example, and then you can give the receipt to your customer. Let me switch back. So once I'm done with the receipt, then I can go back to this, and now the customer comes in. I can click on the plus, and it actually clears the right side, and I can start doing the next transaction. And of course, I'm showing selecting the items from the left, but if I have a Bluetooth or a handheld barcode scanner connected to the tablet, I can also scan the barcodes on the products as well to add them to the transaction. Okay, so this is POS mode. So these are a few new functions that we added to SalesAnywhere, and I think like these would be useful for a lot of business nowadays. Now, let me move on to another product, which is Barcode. So Barcode, the whole idea is to bring warehouse transactions to the front line. Usually with a standalone Sage 300 system, what happens is a lot of the warehouse related transactions, such as goods coming in or goods going out, let's say a shipment or PO receipts, those transactions need to be keyed in inside the back office, in the back end. A lot of those transactions, that means they are put into the system, but they do not happen during what's happening inside the warehouse when I'm receiving goods, when I'm shipping goods out. So with this Barcode product inside the warehouse staff can use this app to initiate inventory transactions, such as goods in or out. I can use it to scan barcodes to record the transactions, scan barcodes on the product packaging, and then right after that, post the documents directly into Sage 300 real time. And then in the back office, of course, nothing else to do because transactions are always up to date, and I do not need to do any more data entry regarding all those warehouse transactions. So this greatly improves the efficiency and also eliminate a lot of the back office data entry. So this Barcode app pretty much covers all the warehouse related transactions in Sage 300, such as PO, purchase order, receipt and return, within order entry, shipment and return. Inside inventory control, IC, there are various IC transactions such as like stock transfer, physical count, internal usage, assembly, disassembly. So these are all supported. I mentioned before we have a manufacturing add-on for Sage 300, and of course our Barcode app supports our manufacturing module as well. So raw material issuance, finished goods receipts, backflush, Kanban, all those transactions are supported, as well as our shop floor control module. The app also supports a special kind of barcode called GS1 and also another one called HIBC, and I'll explain that a little bit later. And we support serialized inventory and lot tracking of Sage 300. So if you have stock that has a lot number or serial numbers, users can record those lot numbers and serial numbers using the Barcode app. We also support another module called bin tracking. So if you track bin numbers within your warehouse, you can also use the Barcode to record stock in, stock out of different bin numbers, and also some inquiry functions. Now, the Barcode app also runs on Android, iOS, as well as Windows desktop through the Microsoft Windows apps, but primarily for our customers, if they are using this Barcode app in real warehouses, they would usually use a handheld device like what you see in the middle of the screen, with which runs on Android as well, but with a keyboard and also a built-in barcode laser scanner. But what I'm going to show you later is just running on a phone and using the camera to scan barcodes. So depending on your usage, if it's not a big warehouse, then you can you also use a phone to actually use the Barcode product. Now, just now I mentioned GS1 barcode. So there's a special type of barcode called GS1. And this type of barcode can encode multiple information in a single barcode. So multiple information, including something like product number, lot number, serial number, expiry date, and quantity, all within the same single barcode. So scanning the barcode once captures everything. So this is a very special type of barcode. If you receive goods with this type of GS1 barcodes, it will greatly improve the process of putting in transactions by scanning these GS1 barcodes. So let me show you the barcode product. Okay, switching back to my phone. Now I'm switching to the Barcode app. This is the Barcode app. The main menu actually shows the basic functions. You can see PO receipts, OE shipment, the returns of both PO and OE, and also some IC transactions. Now, let me first show you a very simple shipment transaction, for example. So if I'm in the warehouse and I'm picking and shipping goods to customers, I can select OE shipment, and then this time the shipment is for customer 1200, and I can see all the open orders of this customer. So right now I'm doing shipment for this particular order 76, and these are all the items within that order. Now, I can start scanning barcodes of the products that I picked from the racks on the warehouse. So if I click on the camera, I can scan the barcode of this item, A11030, and I can put in the quantity, because this time around I actually picked 5 of these from the rack. So total is 5. And then I can scan another product I picked. So this one is another product, another barcode, and then this time the number is 2. So you can see I can keep scanning the products, and once I'm done with the order, I can click add and then confirm, and this is going to post a shipment against that order within Sage 300. See, shipment 72 is now created, and we also support printing. So if I have printing enabled and configured within the barcode add-on within Sage 300, I can click yes, and it will actually print out the packing slip in my warehouse printer, and I can take that packing slip to include in my shipment. So this time around, I click no because I do not have a printer attached. Okay, so that is OE shipment. And I can, I'm not going to show you all the other transactions, because the transactions, the flow would be very, very similar to the OE shipment. Basically, call up a document and then start scanning items, and then you can post the document into Sage 300. But this time around, I want to show you the GS1 barcode. So I will go into PO receipt this time, and then select a vendor. Let's say I'm receiving this purchase order, and these are the items. So right now in front of me, I have a GS1 barcode, and I can scan that barcode. Okay, after I scan the barcode, you can see that something is updated here. That barcode actually indicates the item, which is the calculator you see at the bottom. And then if I go in, you can see it already knows just by scanning one barcode, there's a quantity of 10. And if I go into the lot detail, you can see the system already picked up this particular lot number, which is 41 April, and the expiry date is 2022 December 31st. So what you can see is, if I call up the camera again, you can see this particular one one QR code is not a QR code, but a 2D data matrix, actually includes multiple information in this single barcode. And we can, this barcode app can actually pick up all those information. Okay, so what if the batch number or the expiry date does not have a barcode? It's very common. You receive packagings. There's a barcode for the item number, but there's no barcode for the batch number and expiry date. So let me show you. Let's say if I call up the camera again, you might receive something on the packaging that says the batch number is this and expiry date printed on the box only. There's no barcode for you to scan. But with our barcode product, we can help as well. So let's say this item, let's say I'm receiving one more of this item. I go into the serial details or lot details. I can also scan the batch number and expiry date. So if I call up the camera, even without barcode, I can scan the batch number. And of course, the camera sees a whole bunch of tags. So I need to indicate which one is the batch number. This one is the lot number. And then I can also scan the expiry date. So here, the expiry date is 2024, December 31st. Okay, so I just received one. So you can see now I recorded this particular batch number or lot number at the bottom, which is 0040 April. And you can see like even without barcodes printed on the product, I can also scan by recognizing the text printed on the boxes. Okay, so again, let me emphasize that, let me emphasize that all the other transactions, you see like PO, IC, these are the other IC functions, and also the manufacturing functions. These transactions will work very similarly with the shipment and receipt I show you. So I'm not going to go through all of them. Okay, so that was Barcode. And I just want to give you a little bit on approximate pricing of these products. And of course, depending on the functions that you want to buy, it would vary, and you will need to actually contact your business partner for the exact pricing. But just to give you an idea, for SalesAnywhere, the base product is $1,000 US, and then per user would be $500 US. A very simple kind of like pricing for SalesAnywhere, and also same thing for Barcode. For Barcode, depending on the modules you want to use, it would vary. But as an example, if you are getting the base PO, OE functions and basic IC functions, the base price would be, the base product would be US dollars like $3,000, and then per user would be 500. So we just want to give you an idea that like it's a very simple solution to add on to Sage 300, and the pricing is very affordable. Okay, so that's the two products I want to show you today. On the left, you can see the URL of our website. And if you want more details on these products, please contact your Sage partner, and they will be happy to tell you more. And they will also get us involved if you want to see a more detailed demonstration of the products. So thank you very much for joining today.